Hello, happy Monday. This video is to help explain the exponent practice. So I will open the assignment. You'll notice, like last week's assignment, it looks a little different. You'll have to touch the My Document option and give it a second to load, but once it does, you're going to see that it looks like it's a slide or a Google Slide assignment. So when I click that, what will open is this assignment that I created. I wanted to give you some extra practice in exponents. So very quickly here, I will explain what it is that you do, and then I'm going to also give you a reminder on what the rules are for solving with exponents. So you'll notice that these blue shapes of rectangles or squares have answers. And so you can pick them up by clicking and then moving them wherever you would like. And then I've also added this yellow space over here so that the number corresponds with the problem. And you're just going to pick up and drag the square wherever you think the answer will be. Whoops, I'm going to have to fix that because I will make sure that the numbers drop on the top. Let's see if there's another one that does. Nope, they're not. So let me fix that. All right, back to the ability to move. I fixed. If I click on the square and move, you now see what you've moved. So that means what you see, I can see. So I fixed that. It is just a simple, again, touch and click and hold and drag over to where you would like it. All right, let's go into explaining some rules. All right, so back to explaining some rules when you see exponents and you want to solve those problems. So first I have here exponent rules for multiplying a number. When I see a base that is the same with exponents and I'm multiplying those numbers together, those bases, I'm going to keep the base and then I'm going to add the exponents. So this is the first rule that we talked about, keeping bases, adding exponents. The next rule we looked at when we divide problems. I like to think of this fraction bar line right here as the line that's telling me to subtract. So again, when I have like bases, then I'm going to subtract their exponents when the problem is showing me to divide. So here I'm keeping the 4 and then I'm subtracting 3 and 2. Here's something that has happened a few times on our problems, but we haven't talked about the rules exactly. You'll notice one of these problems in your practice, so I want to explain that. When you get a negative exponent, we do not keep negative exponents. We change them. So anytime you see a negative exponent, it no longer should be negative, it should be positive, because essentially we are flipping. So we'll make it a fraction, so this whole base 3 becomes 1/3. Then the negative 3 becomes a positive 3. So essentially, you put a 1 over the number and make the negative exponent positive. Here's another, when we have the exponent of 0, regardless of the base, the answer is always 1. Okay, the answer is always 1. And then last here for today's review, a helpful hint, when you see a number that does not have an exponent, it means 1 can be there. And oftentimes, like when we're multiplying of bases, we want to make sure that 1 goes there, because if you're adding those exponents as the rule, you're going to add 1 to the other exponent. I hope this helps. If you have any issues or additional questions, please email me for help. When it comes to turning this assignment in, you have to click this Submit Assignment button. That can be done at any time. Essentially, what you're doing is sharing your Google Doc with me. Okay, again, you can change it after you've hit the submit. I will see those changes. You don't have to submit again, but to show me you are done, you have to hit that magical button.